It is better to keep your mouth closed, and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress, but I repeat myself. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Patriotism is supporting your country all the time, and your government when it deserves it. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. I am an old man, and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. It ain't those parts of the Bible that I can understand that bother me, it is the parts that I do understand. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Part of the secret of a success in life is to eat what you like, and let the food fight it out inside. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. There are basically 2 types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. Let us endeavor so to live so that when we come to die even the undertaker will be sorry. Don't go around saying, the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of a joy you must have somebody to divide it with. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80, and gradually approach 18. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell, you see, I have friends in both places. Only one thing is impossible for God, to find any sense in any copyright law on the planet. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear, and life stands explained. When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended, yet in his private heart, no man much respects himself. If the world comes to an end, I want to be in Cincinnati. Everything comes there 10 years later. It is by the goodness of God that in our country, we have those 3 unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice either of them. I have never taken any exercise, except sleeping and resting, and I never intend to take any.